Hey, what's up, guys? It's Apollo Uchiha here, back with a new short movie. The name of the short movie is What If Naruto Changed the Past and the Future? And yeah, guys, it's an unscripted movie as well. Now, before continuing this, I would like to tell you guys that it it's been quite hectic to fulfill your requirements for the what ifs that you have been suggesting to me. And I know it's been taking quite a while for some of your ideas, and I apologize for that, but it's just that some ideas, suddenly click and here I am making them. And some takes time, and a lot of time, I mean. And for those who are requesting a series, it's just that the reason why I'm delaying it is because I am really enjoying making movies and short movies for the past month or so, as you have guys have seen or guessed. Well, it's just that I'm really into this right now, this phase of making movies and short movies. And when I'm done with it, I'm not going to just, let it go for a long time. I'm going to continue these as well, but I will be uploading series as well, but in a near future. As for now, I don't think I have a plan for uploading any series yet, but in the future it will be happening. Other than that, if you haven't, then please do leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. And without further ado, let's begin with our story. Story begins in the second year of training trip with Naruto, as he was all alone inside the hotel room in which he and Jiraiya were staying, but his sensei wasn't there, so he was left there with all the luggage. As he kicked the bag which Jiraiya was carrying in rage that Jiraiya left him again, and something happened. As two scrolls rolled out of the bag, it had a Namikaze and Uzumaki emblem. Hey, isn't that what I had on my jacket? Let's see, something interesting might be found in it. I might be able to find strong jutsus. Naruto opened it first, the Uzumaki one. To my dear son Naruto. Naruto's eyes widened. Wait, what? My name is Kushina Uzumaki. I am your mother. And if you're reading this, then inevitable has happened, and I am no more in this world. So could be said for your father. Now we both love you, Naruto, never doubt that. And we wanted nothing more than to be a part of your life. But the circumstances have changed. If you're reading this, then we have to move on to the plan B, in which we have to die sealing the QB inside of you. Something must have gone wrong with your birth, because, you see, before you I was the Jinchuriki of the QB no Yoko. And since a female Jinchuriki's seal is about to be broken when she's near giving birth, it is said that they must keep always a backup plan, and it seems that has happened, and we have to go with that. I am so sorry, my son, for what we are about to place on you is a huge burden that no parent should place on their child. But you are my son, and Minato's son, and we know for sure that you will be able to come over it and conquer your fears. Now please, be safe, my son, and know that we will always love you and be proud of you no matter what you do. As Naruto shed some tears, in the other scroll is a letter from your father that he wrote in urgency near his death and sealed it inside this scroll. And not only that, it will open only with your blood and alone. And other than that, there is a secret message there that he said is written when I was writing my letter. Alongside it are two jutsus, two of his prized jutsus, and my swords. Learn them, because it is your heritage. With love, your mother Kushina Uzumaki, and your father Minato Namikaze, the Yellow Flash and fourth Hokage of Konohagakure no Sato. As Naruto dropped the scroll. What? How is this possible? Naruto's eyes were widened, as Naruto then did as he was told and opened the second scroll. To my son, if you're reading this scroll, then my fears have come true. Even though my dying wish was for you to be seen as a hero by the village, they have not. And if it is true, then down there is a new type of Harishin that I was developing. I know for sure that you can develop it since you are my son. I know for sure. With it, you can travel back in time to alert us so we can let the QB do its deed. Wait, what? Because I fear that my sensei and Hiruzen are planning something behind my back. Kakashi told me that they were talking about a prophecy involving our child, and I fear that they are going to use it in Konoha's favor. It might be just an old man who is anxious about your birth, being, paranoid, but if it isn't, then you have the needs and items required for the usage of this jutsu. Just learn it, my son. Each and every instruction is given down below. If anyone can do it, it is you. The future and the past relies upon your shoulders, Naruto. Please be careful. And I would like to apologize if my fears have come true. With love, your father, who begs for your forgiveness, Minato Namikaze. As Naruto's eyes widen. Prophecy? What is this talk? What is that my father is talking about? As Kyuubi then spoke, this is quite interesting turns of events, Naruto. Wait, you called me by my name. Yes, I did. That is not the one thing I'm concerned about. The prophecy. What is this they're talking about? Turning the prophecy in Konoha's favor. Never should one human try to turn the prophecy or anything that is declared by God in their favors. It always turns out the bad way. Kid, you should learn this and turn to go to the past, the time when your parents died and you were born, to see what the things were like and if your father paranoia was true or not. I guess I have to agree with you on that one, Kyuubi. As after that, for a 1 month in secret, Naruto learned. Thanks to Jiraiya being the careless person he was, he never bothered with Naruto's training, and told him only to try to manipulate Kyuubi's chakra, and that was what Naruto showed him to do. But Naruto was training in secret. His trust on Jiraiya was depleting it rapidly, and so could be said for Konoha and for Hiruzen. And the final day came. Alright kid, it's time to test it out. As Naruto threw the kunai and closed his eyes to channel chakra, he had an image in his mind, and time, as the kunai glowed, and both of them were gone, in a bright yellow flash. As Naruto was standing in Konoha's Hokage office, as it was raining heavily that night, he was hidden and masked his chakra completely. As he heard persons talking from within, these were the voices of Hiruzen Sarutobi and Jiraiya of the Sannin. You made sure that Tsunade is out of the picture, right? Yes, I made sure that she thinks that Naruto is the cause of Kushina's death. Good. Now we can move on to our plan. What are you going to do, Sensei? What do you want me to do? Well, you have to go now, Jiraiya, for a long time away, and harden and strengthen your spy network. As for your godson, I will be taking care of him my own way. Hi. As after Jiraiya left, Danzo, Koharu, and Hamura entered. So, what are you going to do now, old friend? Said Danzo to Hiruzen. Well, I'm going with plan A. We're going to make the village hate him so much that he craves for their attention. I'm going to be the only one who's going to involve with him, so he can rely only on me and trust me with everything he has. And after the time comes, I'm going to make him reliant only on me and no one else. It's quite a great plan, Hiruzen. Plus, let's just make sure this works out. So, what are you going to tell? I'm not going to reveal his heritage. I'm going to name that he's a no-name orphan that was used by the 4th Hokage to steal the Kyuubi. Make the people hate him so much that they won't even bother to look at him. So we're going to use that technique, huh? Well, fine, said Danzo. I better hope that this works out, Hiruzen, in our favor. It will. I'll make sure of that, Hiruzen said. So after that, he smirked, looking at Naruto. Now you, my boy, are going to be Konoha's bright future's key. And with that, Naruto left. He arrived in his current time. Naruto, calm down. As Naruto was crying and shaking with rage, as he punched a tree out of its root. That bastards! I'll make sure to make them pay. Konoha's key to the future, right? I'll give you a bright future, Hiruzen Sarutobi, so bright that you will melt in its light, and those alongside you. As for the next year, Naruto became cold, and Jiraiya was quite worried about that. He was quite worried that his plan was failing that he made with his sensei. So, when they returned, Jiraiya did what he thought was the best course of action, surrounded Naruto with Anbus, and, standing in front of him, said, Naruto, we have to talk in front of the council, and I'll be taking your headband for the time being. Fine. Naruto took out his headband and placed on Jiraiya's hand. Jiraiya was suspicious now even more as he narrowed his eyes. Who are you? Naruto Uzumaki. Namikaze. As Jiraiya's eyes widened. You checked my bag, didn't you? I did more than that, Jiraiya. I did more than that. Anbus, arrest him. As Anbus arrested Naruto, and he was presented to the council where he saw everyone, even the clan head's children, and even Sasuke and Orochimaru was present. And Tsunade was quite shocked with this, but spoke nothing of it, because it was revealed to her by the council that he was acting as their agent and training Sasuke. As when they saw Naruto, everyone smirked, aside from his friends who were frowning and saddened by this, as everything was revealed to them already. Tsunade was acting all along because of what Jiraiya and Hiruzen did. Naruto has already revealed to her and to many other people. As Tsunade said, well, I guess it is time. I hope this works, Naruto. Naruto Uzumaki, you are here brought by Jiraiya the Sanin, your sensei, under the charges of suspicion of being a traitor to Konoha. Do you have anything to say in your defense? No, Naruto said. So you're agreeing to the charges? Well, yes. They betrayed me first, so it is only right that I do the same. What do you mean by that? We never betrayed you, said none other than Koharu and Hamura. Wow, talk about trash talking with those mouths of yours. Well, let me tell you a few funny story. When I find my parents' scrolls inside his backpack, they told me that they were suspicious of you. My dad was, of Jiraiya and Hiruzen Sarutobi. So, he did the next best thing, started to develop a new type of seal that will help me. If I ever got my hands on the scroll, that is. And luckily, as if Kami wanted me to, I did. And guess what it did? I went back in time to confirm that his suspicions were true or not. I went back in time at the night I was born, October 10th. And guess what I found? Everything he said or was paranoid about was true. So, I came back, and after that I took many trips back into the past. The time before the second Shinobi War, the first Shinobi War, even in Konoha, before Konoha or any other village was created, before even the warring era began, and took some peoples out who were the cause of all these turns of events, as all of them got shocked and scared somewhat. A power of that level, as Sasuke said, give me that power so I can revive my clan. What clan? Naruto said, as Sasuke began to disappear. I forgot to tell you something, Sasuke. I spread it, Orochimaru, your senseless disease that he was going to brought down upon Kumo in them. So that is where the disease went. Damn it! What did you do? Said Jiraiya. I eradicated Madara Uchiha and all the Uchihas before the clan era began. I killed infant Madara. I killed the Uchiha clan. There is no clan Uchiha. They died due to a disease that is unknown. Nobody visited their graves. They were rotten, eaten by eagles, and many insects, until they become nothing but the past. I will kill you! And before that he could touch Naruto, he disappeared in dust. What have you done to him? Said Sakura Haruno. Nothing what I'm about to do to this place, as many cracks were formed all over Konoha, each and every house, each and every building. Tsunade said, it is happening. What else did you change? Jiraiya said. Tsunade was silent. He took the charge. Oh, I told Tsunade about your betrayal. Many of the clans about your betrayal. Mainly the Hyuga clan, who agreed with me at the time. Isn't that right, Hiyashi? Yes, it is, Naruto. Oh, and I changed quite a few things, Neji. As Neji's father entered there. Son, Dad? As Neji's and his father's seal began to disappear. What did you change, Naruto? As Hiyashi was also quite surprised. Oh, nothing much, just went back in time, where Hyuga Hitoto ruled over you all. She was a wild woman, wasn't she? Yes, the worst. She was the one who enforced the seal. Just killed her and burnt all her decrees, and made her younger brother, who was much kinder soul, the heir to the Hyuga clan. And from then on, No such teachings were passed down. Her lineage was killed off. Not from when you were born, don't worry about that, but the rest were killed off. As for Yamanaka clan, the one who destroyed my mind one time during the fox hunt, I made sure that your father died in an accident. As he began to disappear, and so did Ino. Naruto, how could you? Well, I knew about your betrayal. I went to the future as well to see what you did. You killed poor Sai and your son just so you could get into that poor Uchiha's dick. So, now that there is no Uchiha, I am going to save my friend Sai. Oh, and Danzo. Wanna know the funny thing? What did you do to my past? I am the one who killed your parents. I made sure that Nidame left you there to die. As he began to disappear as well. Koharu and Hamura. I made sure that he never picked you as students. You were never enrolled in the Shinobi Academy. So was Hiruzen Sarutobi. You were all civilians. No. And as for the precious and esteemed Civilian Council, I made sure that there was no law that the Civilian Council was needed. It was dictatorship. All power should belong to the Hokage. And Jiraiya, my precious sensei. What did you do? You have caused enough trouble already, Naruto. I made sure the Toads find out what you did in the future. So, there is no Sage Mode, no Toads, no Jiraiya of the Toad Sani. How could you take away my glory and power? You were nothing but a stepping stone for my glory. Yeah, nothing more than a glory hole. You have achieved nothing, Jiraiya. Nothing! All your achievements are of that of your students, attaching your name onto them, leeching out of them their glory, so that you can bask in their glory, that you didn't get any. You will even sell your soul to the devil just so you can enjoy some pussy, won't you, Jiraiya? What is so bad about that? Huh? Oh, don't worry, there is everything bad about that. I made sure Dawn didn't die that day. As Tsunade's eyes widened, as Dawn was behind her. It is true. Dawn, I killed you myself. Jiraiya said, that is where you're wrong. Hamas' person arrived. And he saved him. And his brother also arrived. Hiruzen Sarutobi's plan to kill him off didn't work out. Enough out of you. Stop lying about my father. Oh, but I am not. And as for you, I made sure that you were not born. As Asuma Sarutobi started to disappear. Why? I never did anything to you. You forgot, Asuma. You forgot about that incident where you tried to deflower me. As you said, quote-unquote. When you were drunk. I took that personally and made sure that you never existed. I erased your existence, killed your mother from the womb that you came out of, and I made your father a drug addict. He's now sealed inside an asylum down deep inside Konoha. Wait, you said there is no Konoha, then how come there is? Hiyashi said. I made Konoha a continent, joined all of the villages together, combined into one name, Konoha. And it is ruled by Uzumakis. But how? Sensei made sure that he won't help Uzumakis. There was no sensei of yours. There were just no elders. There wasn't even you. I made sure that you die alongside your pathetic excuse of parents who gave birth to you. You petty excuse of a shit? What do you mean by that? You're nothing more than a QB demon, said one of the civilians. Even if you raise us, people will see who you are. Yeah, Kiba and Sakura said. Sakura. And rest of you all pathetic excuse of shits. Why don't I tell you a funny story? It is a time when I went back in time after telling her that Hashirama that it was a foolish idea to create only one village. How about a continent, making peace with everyone? Other than that, I made him vow that he will never go after any of the tailed beast, let alone never try to give them to anyone or subdue them. So there was not even a concept of a Jinchuriki, since Mito Uzumaki never sealed the first Biju inside of her, since Mito Uzumaki never gave out the seals or means to seal the Biju inside of a human, since Hashirama Senju never went out any of the Bijus for peace. Instead, he offered his camaraderie, his vision to them, and they accepted, knowing that they can live in peace, their future generations can live in peace. And the dream that you also desired fulfilled, Konoha at the top, but everyone under his name. Unified with love and peace, not with power, that you all greedy bastard desired. Thank you so much, Naruto. I told you that I will fulfill your dreams, Tsunade, your brother, your son, Tsubasa. Your husband, Don, are here. She was supposed to marry me, not that bastard. Look who's talking. You are a no-name man, Jiraiya, and you not even existing in this reality. I made sure of that. Yamanakas, Inuzukas, and the Uchihas never existed. Not even Harunos, not even the civilian council. Nothing. There is no hierarchy. There is no dictatorship. There is only one rule. And those who are the ruler of that rule are Uzumakis, my clan. But you will disappear as well, Naruto. Like all of us. Jiraiya. Do you think I'm foolish and I'm not taking any countermeasures? I have taken each and every countermeasure to save those who are precious to me. Don't worry, Mahime Hinata. We will meet soon and have 2 beautiful children. As Hinata blushed, and Neji and Tenten, I'd love to see your son again. As both of them blushed as well. And as for the rest of you, the funny thing that how I secured myself is that I made sure that Namikaze Minato and Kushina Uzumaki meet, who is a royalty and second princess of Konoha Kingdom. And not only that, they fell in love and married to one another. Minato Namikaze being her guard and knight in the shining armor, and she being the princess, royalty, and his wife. And guess what? I'm still born, and this time as a royalty. How about that? So much turns of events, isn't it? Do you know what are you playing with? You destroyed our past. You changed the course of Shinobi's history. And so what, Jiraiya? What if I did? You destroyed all of us, Naruto. You idiot. We are all doomed now. No, Jiraiya. I made sure that only you are doomed. As for the future, there is no war. There isn't even one shinobi war. As for Akatsuki, they were never found, because I found the one who was behind this all. Zetsu. I made sure that he never, ever encountered the son of the sage. And not even that, I made sure that he never escaped the sage of the sixth path. That the sage of the sixth path killed him. She even went that far? Yes. So, there was never hatred, and Haguro Mochizuki was the one who fulfilled his own prophecy, bring peace to everyone. But the Bijus are out there, they're rampaging monsters. No, the people have come to the terms that they are sentient beings, and even has gone as far as to worship them as their protectors. As everyone's eyes widen, yes, you all people love the Nine Tails and worship him as he's your guardian. No, never, not in a million years. We will never, ever do that. But you did. There wasn't any Madara Uchiha who took control over him, since he wasn't ever sealed. He never attacked our village. And that is why he is seen as who he is, a sentient being, not a mindless Biju that you all think. He's not your property, Danzo. Oh, looks like you're almost disappearing, and the future is about to change now, as a bright light erupted everywhere, and everyone disappeared, yelling at Naruto that they will come back. But Naruto made sure that they wouldn't, making this timeline the main timeline of the multiverse of Naruto, changing all of the timelines of Naruto into peace one. There was never a Naruto neglected, never abandoned, never betrayed. Naruto was only seen as a one being, a prince who is loved by all people who are around him. As when the light disappeared, Naruto was in a future. He was inside a big castle, inside his room, as his servant came Naruto-sama, Hinata-sama is here to see you. As Naruto went into the back garden to see his fiancée Hinata Hyuga sitting there. Welcome, my dear Lord Naruto-sama. Hinata Hime, you know that I dislike you calling me that. Remember, you promised me you will call me by my name when we're alone. Hi, Naruto-kun. As Naruto and she sat down near one another to enjoy the green tea that Hinata brewed herself. As the King Minato Namikaze and the Queen Kushina Uzumaki walked, as both of them greeted Naruto's parents. Well, hello there, son. And you too, Hinata. I hope you're having a good afternoon. Hi. Oto-sama. Ka-sama, said Hinata and Naruto. As both the king and queen nodded and went on to travel with love. As Naruto then saw the Kyuubi entering their forest in a mini farm. You really did what you aimed out to, kid. You changed the future and made them burn in the brightness of it. To be honest, it is quite relaxing and refreshing to be seen as a guardian and a person who was I supposed to be seen as. I told you, Kurama, I will make sure that everyone sees you for who you are, a nice being, a sentient being, and I have fulfilled that wish. I have fulfilled their wish for peace and Konoha's victory and power over all, but under my regime, Naruto said with a smirk, as he was happy that there was no Hyuga clan, there was no Uchiha clan, no Danzo, no Sarutobi clan. Nobody that plotted against him. Nobody that wanted war and hatred. Every one of them from each village were gone. They were all prospering and living healthily as ever they could. And there were no daimyos as well, only one kingdom, the Uzumaki kingdom, and the name of their kingdom, Konoha. As the next heir to the kingdom was none other than Naruto and his bride and princess to be, and soon to be Queen Hinata Hyuga Uzumaki. As this is where I'm going to be leaving this story off, guys. I hope you like this one, and if you do, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel, as this is Apollo Uchiha and I'm signing out. Peace.